Welcome to the Blue Light Chronicles. To Charmers to East Warren. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's go.
What up, dog? This your boy Eastside L Dub. We on the block, the soil where I came from, you know what I'm saying? Glenfield Street, you know what I'm saying? A lot of good memories, you know, a lot of good memories. So, you know, I just want to give a shout out to my fallen soldiers, you know what I'm saying? So, as you can see, that's my house right there. So, let me tell you about Glenfield. When I first moved over here, it was this a lot of white people, you know what I'm saying? My neighbors was white and all that, you know. So, and as I continued through the years, we got it popping, you know. So right here where I'm at, my homegirl Charletha in them house right there. You know, we got my homeboy Daniel house, Dwayne house. We got Donzel and Miss Tim house, my homeboy Terrell house. You know, we got everything that's going on right here. So my memory was Glenfield shaped me who I am as a person and as a man to this day, you know. You got Flanders, you got Wilford. So one thing about them Glenfield boys, we didn't take no shit at all, you know what I'm saying? Niggas want to be on our block, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't no followers, you know, we was leaders, you know. Everybody had their own little people that they followed and stuff. So I'm not even saying no names and stuff, you know. As you can see, we in the territory right here. This blue shit right here, you know. Like we got Lynette right here, we got, what's that, Kilbourne, you know, and Rosemary. But Glenfield was the street though, as you can see. And let me talk about me and my mom, my dad, you know, when we moved over here, like I said, it was white. My neighbors was white, you know, we had the basketball. I had the basketball rim in my backyard, hooping and stuff. And what I remember the most on Glenfield was, it was like a family, it was like family unit at the time, you know. And people, you know, they stuck together. That's all I can remember, you know what I'm saying? So, like to this day, I got people that I'm still friends with. Shout out to Christy, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, the hood has changed. It changed for the worse. I wish I could come back and we have a block party, but as you can see, we don't, because like I said, it changed, you know? So, you know, it is what it is, you know? We're on the Blue Light Chronicles on location and stuff. We're doing our thing. So, who is that coming down the block, you know? So right here, when this was white boy Rick used to come down here with his Helix and his Suzuki sidekick, you know. So we got the dog with the spreader. Niggas still do their dizzle, yeah, as you can see, you know. What up, dog?
You got Russell too.
So we're in the trenches right now. We're in the hood. We're in Lakeview right now. Shout out to the Rocky. You know, let me tell you a story when we was on Glenfield. So we used to go around the hoods, me, Lydell, and Terrell. We used to go in the hood and shit and hoop and shit. So we didn't know, we used to put the smash on a lot of these cats out here. So we didn't know after the game, well, we gonna have to fight these niggas or congratulate these niggas. 80% of the time, we used to have to sit up there and almost have to fight these niggas because they used to be mad as hell that we used to put the smash on them. Niggas from, you know what I'm saying, from Houston, Whittier. It was one cat I know who used to just, man, used to give me the work on the court. His name was Big Chico, you know what I'm saying? Light skinned, big cat, smooth, heavy D type cat. You know what I'm saying? He used to just, man, that was one of the cats that I had a problem with. And my homie, you know what I'm saying? We ain't seen each other. That was my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I'm a man of God, you know what I'm saying? Forgiveness is forgiveness, you know what I'm saying? My big brother, Stephen Grimes, you know what I'm saying? But we used to, you know, meet him, you know what I'm saying? Lydell, Terrell, like I said, we was the one. And I can't forget about my dog Shaq. my best friend to this day, my brother, you know what I'm saying? He stayed down the block and shit, and you know, shit, we was the feeler crew. It was the feeler crew. You know what I'm saying? So when we used to see the females walking, we used to sit up there and go put our feelers on. You know what I'm saying? Just for the females to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's 1987, 1988. That's what we used to do and shit. And let me talk about my homeboy, God rest his dead. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy, Big Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? That was my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Dog, he sit up there and protected me and shit. He just passed away and shit. So he protected me from everything it was, you know what I'm saying? He was a genuine dude, fat nigga. This is when I knew fat niggas got pussy. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was a big nigga. This when I knew fat niggas got pussy. And it, you know what I'm saying? Him and his brother Pops, you know what I'm saying? Timmy was a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, Crystal, Leroy, they was little, you know what I'm saying? And Sherry, his sister, she used to always want to try to fight me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. She used to be like, you little light-skinned motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But she had a motherfucking light-skinned daughter. We ain't gonna talk about that though. Eastside don't matter, you already know. And let me talk about my friend Terrell, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, Miss Perry, Kim. Terrell, if y'all know about Miss Parker or whatever, on Friday, Terrell had the finest mama. I'm sorry, Miss Perry was fine, and still to this day, Miss Perry still fine. I seen pictures, you know what I'm saying? Miss Perry made me to this day like dark-skinned women, you know what I'm saying? Because I see how flash she was, you know what I'm saying? She worked at Blue Cross Blue Shield, you know? And, you know what I'm saying? She used to do her little, come home from work and shit, working woman, you know what I'm saying? A boss, you know what I'm saying? And get flashy and go out. She had the fishnets, you know what I'm saying? She was a fly. She was fly. And Miss Francis, she stayed right here. Daniel mama, my nigga Daniel, you know what I'm saying? Daniel, you know, Miss Francis made sure. I used to sit out, he used to be like, ma'am, yes ma'am. I used to laugh at dog because, you know, it was proper etiquette that he did it, you know? So I didn't know, so, you know. Oh, see my nigga, that's my nigga Terrell right there. My nigga Squeak right here. This is my, I just was talking about this nigga, my nigga Squeak pulled up. Come here, dog. Come here. You gotta get on this. You gotta get on this. Yeah, I just talk about my nigga Squeak right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, this is my nigga Squeak. Like I said, I just talking about how he had the fattest mom on the block. You know, I tell him this all the time. You know, she worked at Blue Cross Blue Shield. She used to come home, get dressed and stuff, and like I said, she made me like dark-skinned women. So he know what it is. Look at it. He like, nigga, don't talk about my mama.
Hold on.
He said, hold on, dog. And you got, like I said, you had Miss Francelle, you know what I'm saying, Daniel mom, you know, and she used to be like, used to tell, then Daniel used to say, ma'am.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? So tell these cats how we used to just murder these niggas. Like I told them, like, we didn't know if we was gonna have to fight these niggas. We didn't know how we had to celebrate these niggas when we used to beat these niggas.
You get a Chalmers East Warren outfit.
You got it back. Yeah, you like that joint. But
what the hell? Oh, lie?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Them Glenfield legends.
I know the other face, I can't get the name.
Yeah.
Ain't this Charlitha them old house?
That's them.
Oh, damn.
So tell them your memories are here.
Damn. Well, let me see. My memories is we used to hoop from
tell them.
Where we go from Wilfred, Kilbourne, Rosemary, and kill them all.
They couldn't see none of us.
No, we had a 5-man squad.
Right, we didn't know it was.
Kill everybody in this area.
They be thinking when I tell these stories, they think I be capping.
No.
I don't cap. I keep trying to tell y'all.
No, we was good though. We traveled.
We traveled to be asses.
If we had to ride bikes, we would go from here to there to whoop on everybody. It was nice.
We did.
And we had some nice little girls over here too back in the day.
So it was like this. I was the Chris Webber, Magic Johnson. This nigga was like, even though he's the same height, he wanted to be David Robinson. He wanted to be the David Robinson. That was his guy. David Robinson was his guy.
Who was I?
Lydell was Larry Johnson. He wanted to be Larry Johnson. And Steve, he was just the bully.
Steve was Larry Johnson.
Charles Oakley.
He was a monster.
Charles
he was
Oakley.
a monster. Nah, Steve was a monster.
And
then we had light skinned James.
Oh, we used to kill them cats.
No, light skinned James was with us though.
No, he was Rosemary and Kilboy and Lynette on them cats. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
He used to hoop with us.
Yeah, he used to hoop with us, but he wasn't with us though. You know what I'm saying? He represented them. You know what I'm saying? So, like who did Wilfred Flanders have? We can't even name nobody.
I don't know none of them.
None of them.
Only competition was Lydell Cousin,
on Houston Whittier. We was on Houston Whittier.
That was it, but we whooped him too, so it didn't matter.
He was one of the hardest cats.
We went to his house.
Yeah, he was the hardest cat because he was left hand. He was like Tayshaun Prince.
He was the first left hand. He before Tayshaun and James Harden.
He was the left hand.
Left hand killer.
He used to give us work though. It
wasn't no joke with him.
He did.
I don't know. Y'all got to get Pam and Nikki on this video.
Man, oh my God, I forgot.
They went from two fat little girls
to dime pieces.
Two dime pieces.
To dime pieces.
20.
Dime
they
pieces.
Nice now, though.
Listen, remember we used to go to Pam and Nikki back side window?
Yeah, we used to sneak on the
side window. You know what I'm saying?
Knock on that side window.
And
that was the good old days.
That was the good days. Remember that tree down there? We used to dunk on it. Yeah, I don't even think it's down there no more.
I don't think the tree there.
You know what I'm saying? We used to
everybody house gone. This whole block.
We gonna put our money together to get it right.
Whole block used to be filled with everybody.
Yes, we did.
Wasn't no shooting.
None of that. They got cameras. They got cameras now. Look at this bullshit. They got cameras. What the hell?
Wow.
Yeah, they got cameras now. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Okay.
What up, though? We back. So we on Lakeview. This is where I jumped off the porch at with my big bro right here. You know what I'm saying? Raised me. You know what I'm saying? How to do this shit. Life. You know. So. Big bro, what up, though? What's good with you?
You got it.
My nigga Doc, Eastside legend, Finney legend, you know what I'm saying? You know, so we was out here back in the 90s and shit. This house right here we was at, we was sitting up here jigging, had to drink, you know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing. Like I said, I was off the porch early, 14, you know what I'm saying?
Baby boy.
He's a baby boy. You know, this is where we was at. So what I want to know, I just want you to take a stroll with us. You know, this Lakeview right here.
Show him Wine House.
That was Wine House. Shout out to my nigga Wine.
Shout out to my
nigga Tweet.
He just got married. Boo Daddy.
Shout out to my nigga Tweet.
Baby.
My nigga, no doubt. My nigga Wine. Yeah, nigga, we doing our dizzle, dog. So this is Lakeview. The story one time that this trail that we took, I remember one time, Kim Lewis.
There you go.
Kim Lewis was drunk one day. So we walked her all the way down.
Tell the secrets.
That 30 years thinking. We walked her all the way down because everybody thought it was somebody else. Yeah. We got. It's time to tell the truth who it really was.
Time to tell the truth.
We gotta tell the truth, dog. The #1 question. So we walked her all the way down here.
Who was the two people that walked her down?
It was me and you.
Oh, was it me? I don't think I was in that. Was it?
Who was?
I told you how to take her.
So as we was taking her, as we was taking her down these streets, you know, she was staggering, and we didn't know her sister looking at every fucking move. Shout out to Tamika.
Los?
Who?
Who stayed right here, young boy? I
did. Who?
Shantae.
And Shantae got me busted in the mouth. That is cat, cause I was a young cat. I remember Shantae. We was over here on Drexler. So Shantae gonna tell me, I'm a young cat. I'm about like 8 years old, right? So I was 8. So Shantae gonna say, go hop on this bike and ride off with it. So I rode off with it, right, and dropped it in the middle of the street at Charlie Park Drive, right, and came back. So next thing I know, him and his homeboys, they pull up 5 deep. I'm sitting on the porch, me and my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 8 years old, dog like 15, you know what I'm saying? So next thing I know, dog walk up to me. hit me, bow, dead in the nose, and said, "Little nigga, this is a lesson learned. Don't follow this bitch." True story. And this was in the motherfucking 80s, though. So that was a lesson learned. That right there was a fucking lesson learned. So I learned that lesson. You know what I'm saying? So I did. So that's what I did. So
what you going?
I didn't. That's what I learned.
Hey, people.
So you know what up, though. So that's where we was at.
Y'all good?
So that's where I was at with shit.
What you go to
we grew up. So back to the story. All right, we right here with Miss Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Say hello.
Hello. How y'all doing?
She got the sweetest voice. I swear. You know, her voice was like roasting potatoes on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that since I was a little boy, though. So what we gonna get back and say about how, you know, I call my sister Kimmy Lewis, if I call her Kimmy Lewis. One day we sit up there, she was a little intoxicated on the block, you know what I'm saying, at the crib and stuff. So we had to walk her home, you know what I'm saying? So every time Miss Lewis used to send her older sister Tamika down there to get her. Do you remember? You say, go get her, because you know what I'm saying? Not. And so sometimes we didn't even sit out there and open the door for Tamika. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you came down there. I mean, one time you came down there, and it was like, oh man. So, but the time when I'm talking about, we walked Kim Lewis down to
your house to my house.
Your house. Yeah, so it was me and my brother. He had one shoulder, I had the other. So, and we didn't know that Tamika was looking at our whole move. So we looked at her whole move. She was looking at her whole move. So as we sit up there and took her,
how you doing?
We took her to the crib, and she was so drunk. We laid her like that on the door and knocked on the door. So I don't know who came to the door. So, but we got her home though. So Miss Lewis, like I said, Miss Lewis, tell everybody how been since you been living on Lakeview.
Lakeview is a good street. I own Lakeview.
You own it?
Lakeview is my street.
That's right.
1980. I own all down here. I look out to everybody over here. Everybody look out to me. Everybody know Miss Lewis. I went to a funeral yesterday. They said, "Hey, Miss Lewis, Miss Lewis." It made me so happy. I hate when they moved. What shall I say?
We come back.
When y'all moved from over there, y'all moved and came back? Oh, that's right, sure did.
We come back because of this.
I love Tina, Squirrel, all the kids. Kathy, everybody, I love everybody. I just love, this is my street right here. I call Lakeview Terrace.
That's it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we feel about you. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, she wouldn't hurt a
You're welcome to come get food anytime. Like cooking, you're welcome to come get it.
And I remember,
right now.
And I always tell you this story too, that I knew Johnny before Jermaine, and I knew Jermaine before Johnny. It is always, that's the crazy part though. You know what I'm saying? And they got together. So you remember we used to work, because I remember my dad used to come and get us on Friday, come and get our summer job checks. Them boys was like $80 every week. So at the time, 14 years old, I'm thinking that's a lot,
Don't look who I am.
No, I don't.
I'm Jermaine's cousin.
Jermaine's cousin. Yeah, I know who you are.
Something.
Hey, how you doing? What y'all doing over here?
So the crush that I had, so this was my fantasy right here. So my fantasy was Jermaine go with Johnny and I go with Tamika Rocks.
Tamika Rock here.
Oh, I didn't.
Tamika Rock, she gone.
Oh, because it's in the building. It's in the building. We gonna pull it to the building.
Tamika Rock gone.
Oh, I'm
come here.
Boy, because if it is, this is exclusive today on the Blue Light Chronicles.
He will.
I'm telling you, it was like I said.
Tamika Rock gone. This my granddaughter, Cashmere.
Hey, Cash. So like I said, Jermaine, I've been doing Jermaine since the 7th grade. We went to Jackson Middle School.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember, I used to go over there to his crib. When he stayed on Chatsworth, you know what I'm saying? That's a long time, you know what I'm saying? Corner house. So like I said, I always thought, like I said, he would go with her daughter, Johnny, and I would go with Tamika Rocks. That was in my head back when I was like 15, that's what I thought. So
just never got a chance though.
I never approached her.
Really?
Never approached her.
She just left.
Damn, I never approached her. You know what I'm saying? So I hope she see the Blue Light Chronicles, you know what I'm saying, podcast on YouTube. So I wish. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my situation, you know what I'm saying? So I thought Jermaine would be sitting on that porch and I'll be sitting on the next. You know what I'm saying? He would bring roses and I would bring tulips. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is, you know how life is, never know. Life might spin around, you know?
No, enjoy to be here in a minute.
Yeah, so that's where we at, the Blue Light Chronicles. Like I said, Lakeview is everything. This is where I was, you know what I'm saying, jumped off the porch early, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kim Lewis, because let me tell you, because I was a shy guy, you know what I'm saying, at 14, you know, Kim, you know, she's like 5 years older than me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I credit her to this day. You know, she showed me how to dance with a female. She like, boy, put your hands on my waist. And then I'm like, no. I was like, no. I'm like, no, I ain't put my hands on your waist. She's like, well, you better do it. So, and she's like, when you dance with a female, this is what you do. So yeah, I credit her. Yeah, I credit her for teaching me how to maneuver a female life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kim Lewis, you know. So I'm glad Miss Lewis took the time out to come on the Blue Light Chronicles and everything. I appreciate her. You know, she's soft as pie, as you can see. You know what I'm saying?
I love everybody.
I'm telling you, listen to the voice. You know, it don't look like she make the goodest hot bread cornbread, the hot water cornbread with the butter.
Everybody talk about that.
See what I'm saying? I don't even know that. It just seemed like it. It just seemed like it. So shout out to Joni Jackson and shout out to Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? I wish I brought my basketball card because I want to hit the side for me. I got a couple basketball cards that I'll be hitting the side for.
Bring it over.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is Blue Light Chronicles. Love everybody. Subscribe to the next episode. Subscribe, share, and like. We out.
Amen. We out.
Thank you.
Amen.